Good evening, everybody, and welcome to my Bethesda E3 2016 press conference reaction video. I don't know where to begin. I'm going to try to be a little quieter because my family's sleeping. As you can see, my son on the couch back there. My wife and daughter in the bedroom sleeping, and my wife has to get up early. Try not to disturb her, but I want to make sure this video gets out in a timely manner. And it's taken me quite a bit of time to get this done because it's like 10 o'clock now, and that press conference ended quite a while ago. But there was so much information to go through. I honestly did not know where to begin. So, I kind of have everything in a list here on my computer. The very first thing that I absolutely loved about Bethesda's E3 press conference this year is that they had Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb hosted again, and I was just so excited to see that. I was huge fans of theirs from the old X-Play G4 days, and it's just good to see them working again. It's just good to see. That was my wife's cell phone. It's just good to see them working again and doing game journalism and just hosting and stuff again. It was great. So the very first thing, Bethesda came out swinging, punching in your face. They revealed Quake Champions coming for PC. Pretty cool game. I'm gonna switch gears over here real quick, like. How loud that was. Some of this came swinging with this trailer, bam, in your face. I really love this blue-haired chick. I like how that blue dust kind of flows off her. Again, not a big first-person shooter guy. I did play a Quake game. I think it was on the Nintendo 64 was the first Quake game I played. But this game's coming out. And they really said, hey, we want this game to be for all skill levels, but we're going to make it super competitive as well. We want it to be one of the biggest esports games as possible be. I was really sad to see that blue-haired girl get killed. The geek in me was super geeked out because they said gamers that Quick Champions, gamers that are into the esports world and stuff, they demand a lot from their games. So I was just totally, the home theater guy was totally geeking out in this because they said this game is going to run at 120 hertz and have an unlocked frame rate. Obviously, you're going to need a pretty high-end PC to be able to beast this game at 120 hertz and 60 plus frames per second. But that is fucking phenomenal. That is so fucking cool. I'm honestly just excited to see it. That's what I'm excited for. Just to see the game. Again, I'm not good at first-person shooters, and it's purely multiplayer, so I probably won't end up getting it. Lord knows my PC can barely record these videos that I'm making for you guys, so there's no way that it's going to be able to run fucking Quake Champions not in a million years unless I get one of those 10-core processors or something. That's just so cool. It looks like a lot of fun. And they just said, basically just showed a trailer on it, talked about how high-end it was going to be, and said that you're going to hear more about it at QuakeCon in August. After that, they kind of fell back a little bit, and I kind of hope this is not a huge trend at all of E3 this year. But they're like, hey, remember all the older cool stuff we still got? Like Fallout Shelter, Fallout 4, that's got all the mods, and Doom's really great. Well, we still got those. And eventually, I thought that was a little weird, but later on in the press conference, they delivered on, hey, remember we talked about we still have this cool stuff? Well, guess what? There's more stuff coming to it. I'll get to that in a second. The next thing they showed off was an Elder Scrolls card game. It's in beta right now. The developer said it's been looking pretty promising. I couldn't find a trailer for it. I probably didn't look hard enough. I'm tired and just trying to go through all this information, like just making my head throb at the moment. But the big thing I did want to talk about was card games have been really popular recently. I will probably give it a shot. It is coming to mobile devices as well. I think my neighbors are hammering. It's like 10 o'clock at night. Why are they hammering? But it's coming to all mobile devices and PC, and they did say it's going to have a full campaign. There's going to be PvP where you can fight other players in the card game, as well as fight NPCs in the card game. The full campaign thing I thought was really cool. So it's kind of a real like Elder Scrolls storyline to it. And then they did say they're going to be bringing in new beta testers soon, and to go to Bethesda.net and sign up for that beta, and then watch your emails because you might get in. And then I'll do these two together. So, coming up next, he's waking up back there. Coming up next was more Fallout 4 DLC. They released they talked about 3 new DLCs, and they're pretty cool. So the first DLC coming up is Contraptions. I love this song too. This is my favorite thing, armor racks, weapon racks, so you can hang up all those weapons, because I have tons of weapons that are just cool. This seems completely useless, but it's probably just fun, especially people that just like to tinker with shit. Look at all them like space monkeys. Was that the drug lady? I can't remember. And that's coming next week. Contraption's coming next week. This one was super badass. And on number 5, the Voltec. So you can actually make your own Volt, build your own Volt, which is pretty cool. You can experiment on dwellers like you're an actual overseer. That's fucking terrible. Why would you do that to those poor people? That's coming July 2016. And then this blew my mind hole out of the water. It's all over but the crying, and I can't get over. Look at that friggin' animatronic back there. That's some terrifying shit. Nuka World. Who knew Nuka Cola during the pre-war had made an amusement park? That looks absolutely giant. One thing I was kind of disappointed with, in a later interview, they did, I heard that Nuka World would be the final DLC for Fallout 4. Which I don't know how I feel about that, but they said it's going to be a very massive expansion, and from what you could see when the camera pulled up there, it looked like just a massive amusement park. So that's very exciting. I'm probably going to have to go out there and buy that goddamn season pass, especially they'll probably up the price again of it. And then the next they talked about was Fallout Shelter. So Fallout Shelter has been one of the fastest or highest grossing or most downloaded. God, sorry, I cannot talk right now. Not PC games, but mobile games of all time, at least for Bethesda. I don't know if they even made mobile games before, but there's a ton of new stuff coming to Fallout Shelter as well.
Over 50 million of you have downloaded and played.
50 million people have downloaded and played this game. I'm one of them. Hopefully you guys are one of them too. But there's new stuff. You can send dwellers on quests, have them check out like red rockets or super duper marts. There's new enemies, new weapons, whole new combat system, which I thought was really cool. It seems weird. And of course new characters, all sorts of crazy stuff. This was my favorite thing. It's coming to PC now. I am screwed. Screwed. Quest and PC version coming July 20th. I was super excited that it was coming to PC because I was like, even when I first downloaded it, I'm like, man, this is a cool game, but I'd rather just have it on PC. Hopefully it'll be free on PC. Maybe you can just download it from Steam or something. Then I might be able to start doing YouTube videos of it. I feel bad I'm doing this video. My son, he's back there, just sleeping. It's been a long day. He's been playing outside a lot today. That's gonna be a long video. So the next thing that's coming up was right after Fallout. They revealed something pretty cool. It was a game I never got into because I got into Fallout, and I think I've said this before, that Fallout has stolen my soul, and this game will also steal my soul, so I don't play it. But I'm going to switch over to the next thing here. Skyrim Special Edition, coming to PS4 and Xbox One, and I believe PC as well. Completely remastered, new artifacts, new lighting, new shades, dynamic depth of field. Oh, it's such a beautiful looking game. I might have to play it now. It's gonna steal my soul. I knew the game was good. I just, like I said, I didn't want to have my life stolen. And it's gonna come with mods just on the console, just like Fallout 4 is right now. 10/20 and 16. That's when that guy's coming. Lots of good stuff for the holidays this year. I know several friends that are going to be super excited for a remastered Skyrim to come out. Family members too. I'm sure my father-in-law and probably my sister-in-law will both be excited for that game to come out. So switching up again, I think this game was announced last year. I can't quite remember, but I believe it is a newer IP. Feel free to flame me in the comments if I'm a wrong idiot. But this game looks absolutely fantastic. This is Prey. It's set in the future, in the year 2032, and from what I could tell, you end up being. It looks like he was on Earth, or at least on Earth-like planet there. But if I skip in a little bit, yeah, I won't skip it. You can see his eyes are starting to get worse. Like, so he turns out he's some type of actually experimental subject, like basically evolving humans. And you end up waking up on a space. I guess it's a space station. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, this game looks so fucking good. It looks like almost like a first-person shooter, like Dead Space style. I'm probably gonna have to start learning how to do some first-person shooters a little bit better, because that seems to be the trend this year. Lots of really fucking cool FPS is coming out. But it's in the future, 2032. You wake up on a space station called Talisman. And it looks cool. They said it's coming 2017 to all consoles. Well, except for the Wii U, of course. PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Prey. Really, really cool looking game. I'm super excited for that one as well. Moving on. Up next, they talked about Doom again. So they brought Doom back in. They said, hey, remember how we talked about at the beginning how great it was? Guess what? We got more DLC for it. Do I have a video on that? I can't remember now. So I don't have a video on Doom. I couldn't remember if I had saved a trailer for some of the DLC. So what's cool is there's free DLC coming to the creation tools. So those people that are making all these maps are going to get some more new stuff to play with. And then there is some new DLC. I don't know if this is going to be free or not, but it's called Unto the Evil, I believe is the correct wording for it. 3 new multiplayer maps, new playable demon, new armor, new weapons, all sorts of really cool, fun stuff for you Doomers out there. Doom's been a game I've been thinking about getting, just because, again, first-person shooter I like, and I will always play like the main campaign, basically. What's really cool is they did announce, starting today, for 1 week only, the first level of Doom is free to download on Xbox One, PC, or on Steam, I think. Sorry, excuse me. Steam, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. So that's probably something I'm going to do after this video is done editing. Because I've been wanting to try it. So, first level for free, why not? So I don't know which one of these to talk about last, because they were both pretty big announcements, and we're nearing the tail end of the video. I think I'll talk about... I think I'm going to talk about Bethesda VR first. So Bethesda did announce some stuff coming to VR. At E3 this year, if you're lucky enough to be there, of course, there's going to be demos of Doom and demos of Fallout 4. And that makes me super excited, because I've been hoping that VR actually takes off. So they did announce Fallout 4 coming to VR. It's going to be on the HCT Vive platform. That's coming in 2017. They did not specify it was going to come out on the Xbox One's HoloLens or the PlayStation VR. I would imagine it would. I don't think it's going to come out on the Oculus Rift, because I remember there was like Bethesda's parent company had to sue Oculus Rift or some mumbo jumbo for what, I don't remember, but I doubt it's going to come out on the Oculus Rift, but it's coming out on the Vive, and that, I really hope that means that it's going to be playable on PlayStation VR, which would, what else would be really fucking fantastic is if my current version of Fallout 4 on my PS4, if I just got the VR headset, it would just work. That would be super fantastic, and I hope that's the way it works. I guess we'll find out more tomorrow at Xbox, Microsoft's, or Sony's press conference. So I saved kind of the best for last. So I haven't played the first Dishonored. I've heard good things about it. They showed off Dishonored 2, and a lot of gameplay from it, rather than just the trailer from last year. So in this, they revealed some of the story. I'm not going to go too much into it, because I honestly don't know what the story is from the first one. But you either get to play as the Empress or her protector. Somebody basically seizes your throne, and you have to get it back, more or less. And it looks like such a freaking phenomenal game. If you're not familiar with the game, like I'm not super familiar with him, but basically you're this really cool dude, or this really cool chick. You have all these superpowers. To just let you know, I am muting the sound to this demo, because it's if they were playing a song in it, and I'm sure I will get a copyright infringement on that if I let it happen. So, really cool song though. It really fits the trailer. You guys should watch that. So you play as Emily or Corvo. Both of them are fully fleshed out characters, fully voiced. The game has tons and tons of realism. What I thought was really cool was, I guess, what happened with the first game. Is there's tons of ways to do different things, how you want to play. So no same person will have the same interaction through the game. Switching gears real quick, still talking about Dishonored 2, as they did announce a collector's edition, which people have been begging for. So this game comes with that beastie mask there. They did show it. Adam and Morgan had one later on after the press conference. They had one, and it's a pretty good size. Like, it would probably fit on my face. It also comes with Emily's ring there. It looks like a steelbook case, and then some type of wall art. They did say it's very limited, just like Fallout 4's was last year, so you better go pre-order it now. In addition to, on the subject of pre-orders, this makes me want to buy the game, was if you pre-order Dishonored 2, you will get the definitive remastered edition for PS4, Xbox One, or PC of Dishonored 1. So you get the first game remastered with all the DLC, and that's pretty badass. That makes me want to buy the game, just straight up. Like, oh, Dishonored 2 looks really cool, but I've never played the first one. Well, if I pre-order the second one, I get the first one for free. Why would I not do that? That's some pretty badass stuff. So I'm probably going to close this up here, because I've been talking for almost 30 minutes, and I got to edit some of this out. I probably should have talked more about Dishonored 2, and how cool that game is. It looked really good. Looked very good. Get out there, watch some of that gameplay from it, and see what you think. Please let me know in the comments down below. I know I tried to do my best on this. There was a lot of information to go through. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments below. Tell me what your favorite thing was. And as for me, I think my favorite thing is probably Prey. I think I'm going to go with Prey. That game looks like the most fun, because I'm more into, like, I love sci-fi horror, and that game looks really cool. But yeah, let me know what you're most excited about from Bethesda this year, what I missed, what I should have talked about. Let's talk about it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know this probably wasn't the best video, but poured a lot of heart and soul into it, so I hope you guys actually sat and watched it all the way through and liked it. So until next time, guys, be kind to each other, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.